7 kilograms. Only Olympic weights getting ranks right now. We'll see how that all plays out with the Olympics coming up and World Championships after that.
Petix is a tenured wrestler. She has a lot of experience under her belt. She wrestled at the Bill Farrell last November, and the very next day, or 2 days later, don't remember, 1 or 2, went and won the Moval Open. And that tournament is the biggest, or has been the biggest tournament for college women. This last year there were over 350 registrants. She had 5 straight wins, second day of competition in a row.
Yeah, and that's something you don't see as often, but will become a more typical occurrence, is having a tournament where you get 5 bouts to win a championship. Bigger and bigger brackets.
Gallegos placed at that tournament as well. She was 5th. Here she goes on that double leg.
Freight train, head right in the stomach.
See if she can get that turn.
Looks
like she's got it tight.
And 2 was confirmed, and yeah, now transition right to that lace. Back up to their feet. 1 minute 22 to go in the first period. Good job by Petix to belly out in time. That was a lot of force coming at her in the double leg to just give up 2 there. Petix almost had a nice knee pick. Gallegos defended.
Gallegos was 3rd yesterday in the junior division. Only dropped that semifinal bout to Felicity Taylor, 53 kilograms.
Short
Petix
offense
with
from
that front head.
They go out of bounds, but it's grounded. Looking for a fleeing the mat, but that's white paddled. We'll go back to the center. Still a 2-point lead for Gallegos. Petix lining up aggressively, taking more control of that center. Arm drag by Gallegos. She's staying active, and now an eye poke, unfortunately. Looks like it got her. Inadvertent, but doesn't make it any less painful for Gallegos. And yeah, you mentioned both these women seeing each other before in other tournaments. A lot of our competitors here at the U23 tournament also wrestled in juniors. We just saw Emily Shilson double up on championships. Gallegos wrestling both in juniors and U23s. That is not an uncommon occurrence. More matches, more experience, and it shows that as these new generations come up, every few years they're making leaps and bounds and already are on a high trajectory so that they're able to compete with older and women in higher age groups. And it just means that talent pool is growing and getting deeper by the day. So Gallegos shakes it off. She's back to the center. 30 seconds to go. 2-1 she leads.
Gallegos really came out strong really notably at the 2019 Senior Nationals. She had a win over Gracie Figueroa. A couple really great matches at that tournament.
Final 5 seconds of the first period. Gallegos going to go into the break, holding on to a very slim 1-point lead. Still anyone's bout. Very ferocious hand fighting. It's getting pretty physical out there, but nothing chippy or anything like that. Each wrestler getting instructions. One thing you see in freestyle, but you don't in folk style, is there is a dedicated period in between where you have time to kind of make adjustments, game plan, what you're going to do here in the second. And we're underway.
Gallegos with that high-level snatch, bringing the leg up. Petix bringing that foot down, brought her right down to the mat.
Gallegos thought about driving forward, but now she's flattened out, and it's Petix looking to counter. Can she get the go behind? Gallegos holding on with a reverse lock on the left leg, keeping Petix from scoring. She's just going to try to settle for a stalemate here.
Strong hips there.
And there she breaks the lock. Petix gets the 2. She takes the lead, 3-2. A little over 2 minutes to work. Gallegos still in this.
She can get that turn as well.
Bent leg, trying to step over. You hear coach saying, big step. Very close, but I don't think Gallegos turned.
It was great defense by Gallegos. That was not comfortable.
Yeah, it just takes basically grit. I mean, some of the defense, the technique just boils down to don't turn. And you got to tough it out, grin and bear it. And Gallegos did the job.
I mentioned this yesterday. It's interesting with the King program, how many high-level athletes have come from that program. I think Allie Reagan, Forrest Molinari, Haley Agello. Petix in on that leg.
She's pulling it up. She goes high with it. They go out of bounds. That's probably 2. Yes, it is. Offered and confirmed. Extending the lead. 3 points is the lead for Petix. 5-2 is the score.
I think Petix is really showing her maturity here, wrestling maturity. Gallegos.
See if Gallegos can pick up the pace.
She's not going to back down, that's for sure.
Staying aggressive, but Petix, good job letting her, absorbing the attack and getting her in a front headlock. Drives her out of bounds, and we do get the fleeing now. That is a caution and 1. 3 cautions and you're out. We only have 1:11 to go, so I don't think that's going to be an issue, but it is an extra point for Petix. Gallegos trying to go for that double leg. Looks like that's her go-to. Petix has seen it a few times, though. Looks like she's ready for it.
Petix really controlling that center of that mat. Both these ladies are strong in the hand fight. Hear coach talking about position. It's under 40 seconds to go. She's got to stay smart.
Yeah, Petix just has to stay there. She can take a fling if she needs to, but she doesn't appear to need it at all. She's taking control of that center circle, not letting Gallegos get to her legs. Short time remaining, just 20 seconds.
Petix warned there.
There's a warning. Petix trying to slow down the action. Gallegos, a feet to back would do it, I believe, with criteria, but Petix not going to give her that opportunity. Final seconds of the match. And in the championship round, it's Allison Petix, King University. She gets the stop sign. Solid match all around. Gallegos put up a heck of a fight, but taking home the grand prize of the tournament is Allison Petix. Pretty impressive stuff.